Hello, guys. What's going on? Thank you for catching up with me. Thank you for tuning in into another of my videos. And whoever is listening to this on Spotify or other of your, listening websites, whatever you listen to your podcast. I'm sorry, guys. So we're gonna get into reviewing the Matrix Resurrection. I did not have any expectations for it because I know it's been a long time, around 18, 20 years. I don't really remember, 20 years, whatever it was. It was one of the trilogies that actually, to me, changed the world, changed the way how I perceive movies on action, to change the way of so many things. Those action scenes at that time were sick, they were crazy. Nothing will really do better than the first Matrix. Why? The simplicity. The story was more about the Matrix itself, being able to become the one, breaking in and out, doing a couple missions. This one, I do not want to spoil it, and I hopefully do not spoil it. It's in its core kind of reboots the franchise because it's still the same idea of taking Neo out of the Matrix to make him the one again. But in this one, everybody knows who he is, and it's been a long time since what happened, since he actually stopped the war. But it's a lot of details that they put in there that give you an update of what's going on, how everything's going on, how the world is, and what happened with a lot of the love characters. Some old characters come back, not all of them. Might be spoiling some stuff at the end, but the whole idea is to save Neo again, to get him out of the Matrix. First half an hour, I will say, it's a little tough to digest because you don't really understand what they're trying to do. If you're a fan of the franchise, you don't mind it, but I got a feeling other people are going to get bored and they're going to be like, oh, this. But they do explain a lot of stuff later on why the beginning is what it is. A lot of things change, a lot of stuff doesn't make sense, but towards the end they kind of explain, and they go step by step, and they give you a whole tour of the Matrix, of what's going on, what happened to it, and you're like, oh, okay, so that's why this happened, blah blah blah. A lot of old new characters too, a lot of old characters, like I said, come back that are very important. And let me throw this out there. Are they gonna be able to do another trilogy? I do not know where they stand. I feel they left it open for that, and I feel they're gonna go for it. But at the same time, I don't know if the story will work out. Yes, but at the same time, I don't know. It's very difficult. Once you guys watch it, you'll understand what I mean. The whole idea of the one kind of changes in this one, and it's the Matrix. Don't want to spoil it. It's a new Matrix, new idea, and Neil Patrick Harris has a lot of how can I say, screen time here, and he's a very important character. Will I say it was good? Yeah. It's not a blockbuster, no, because I feel a lot of the story was kind of put together fast, maybe, or something that for a lot of people is not gonna make sense. For me, it does, because I have watched The Matrix a lot of times. So The Matrix is just like a video game world, like the metaverse is gonna become. So that's what I can compare. So nothing is impossible. What people are expecting from this movie, I guess, is same feeling in the first one. And no, this is a whole different style, whole different movie. but it doesn't stop it from being an actual good movie, you know. Like I said, maybe because I'm a big fan of the Matrix, I'm gonna like it more than other people. Other people are not gonna understand it. But the whole idea of the metaverse comes to life with this movie of how people are gonna be living their lives in the future. So this is kind of the metaverse in this movie. If you understand the metaverse, it's a lot of stuff that you're gonna understand. Then they open other doors for the Matrix in the sense that they explain that there's more out there than just the Matrix, like in the other movies, but they don't go too deep into it. The action scenes are very entertaining, a lot different than the previous movies. Fighting, I keep saying I don't know why, guys. I apologize, but fighting, it's still entertaining. Do I feel it's more about action? No, I think this movie was about reminiscing about the past movies, bringing that emotion into screen and make the big fans just have a feeling of looking back and nostalgia. That's what I think. Did it work? To me, it did. Fights are very different, not as crazy insane like in the last two movies. They're more like in the first movie, more toned down. You know, not those crazy fights that felt like Goku was fighting with Frieza. So they're more toned down, and I kind of enjoy that because the story's still there, and that's what I really like too. I want a story that explains a lot, because action and just action, it's still good, but without a good story, it kind of loses its sense very quick and momentum. So in this one, they leave a lot of unanswered questions as well. Do they open a lot of doors? They actually do. It's very different, yes. Does it feel like the original trilogy? No. It's like when they went from Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super. You still get the same characters, but when you go into a deep look of what's going on, it's a lot of things have changed. Bad, I think. Bad is the first 30 minutes. There's a lot of stuff that confuse you and you don't understand what's going on, and you think, oh, what is this, you know? And that's gonna throw people off because the action still there, starts, but not as crazy like I guess people were expecting. And it takes a long time for certain things to actually happen, develop, certain important and fundamental of the movie. However, I think those very boring scenes mean a lot later on. Problem, I feel people can't go through the boring scenes anymore because what they want is just action. And this one is like this. It's up and down, up and down. The CGI, I don't think they really went too deep into it, and that's a good thing. Maybe budget, other stuff. I do miss a couple things back. I think Agent Smith. Well, this is a spoiler, okay? If you guys wanna cover your ears or whatever, do it. Agent Smith should have been the same Agent Smith. He's very important to the story. They leave his character open and they don't understand why. I do not understand why he was in there. Him just being there doesn't make sense to me. Because you watch why, but Neo and Trinity are the important ones in the Matrix. I don't understand why Agent Smith is such a big character here. During the original actor, they did bring back some of the programs on some other ones. I guess they couldn't get them. It does change the whole. How can I say this? The whole way the movie works, it was changed. The whole idea of the programs is changed. Whole idea of how other things change. Let me check something out, guys. All right, I don't want to leave you guys hanging. So I do not want to spoil it, but at the same time, it was I'm gonna sound like IGN, but I think it was a movie at 7. Okay, it was not bad. IGN gave it a horrible review, and it's not bad. You just gotta sit down and watch it. A lot of things have changed because they had to time upgrades like a software. You cannot keep the same thing running over and over. That's why updates come, so they help you run the program better. That's very important, and you're gonna understand why same graphics with Sentinels on a lot of the machines. But machines play a bigger part in this ones than previously. How can I say this? I feel if they do another trilogy, this whole trilogy is gonna change the whole Matrix, and you understand why if you watch the movie. I don't want to spoil too much. Neil Patrick Harris, his character is very important, and you understand how he is important later on at the end. Okay, a lot of characters from the first one are missing. Morpheus is there, but it's a different Morpheus, and you understand. And it's so complicated, but at the same time, it's so funny, and I don't want to ruin it unless you really want to, and we can have a discussion. But I do think this movie is a fun watch. You should watch it if you're a big fan. And do not have expectations that are too high, because that's what has happened. And it has a lot of story that you should actually pay attention. Do not get bored. The story is very important, and action too. But this movie has a lot of good things, and some downfalls that kind of trigger saying like, why, dude? Why this is like this? But overall, it's not a bad movie. It's not a blockbuster like the first one was, or maybe it will turn out to be later on, because some movies come in the movie theater and later on people love them when they go to streaming services. But I'll suggest, I'm a big fan. You should watch it. It's not a bad movie. It is an okay movie. Okay, it's right here between those two. So it's a blue pill or red pill. Blue pills that stay the same. Red pills the truth, and to be truthful is okay. So thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I really went over in circles, and I know, because I don't want to really spoil it, but let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Thank you. Subscribe. You know the deal. Have a good one, guys. Peace.